Hello students, let us start with theorem. Let Xt be a metric space. Let Xt be a metric space and A is a subset of X. Then A boundary A is equals to boundary of X minus A. B boundary A is equals to A closure intersection X minus A closure. C boundary A is equals to A closure minus A interior, which is equals to X minus A closure minus X minus A interior. D X minus boundary A is equals to A interior union X minus A interior. E A closure is equals to A interior union boundary A, which is equals to A union boundary A. F A interior intersection boundary A, which is equals to phi. H G A interior is equals to A minus boundary A. H A is closed if and only boundary A is a subset of A. And last I A is open if and only A intersection boundary A is equals to phi. See here, theorem is let X be a metric space and A is subset of X. Then we have to prove all these parts. Let us prove part A. In part A we have to prove boundary A is equals to boundary of X minus A. See here, suppose this is a set X and A is subset of X. Then this is A and obviously this is a boundary of A, and boundary of X minus A means boundary of A complement. See here, we have to prove that boundary of A is equals to boundary of X minus A. For this, proof of part A. Let X is belongs to boundary A. That implies X is neither interior point of A nor of X minus A by definition of boundary point. Equivalently X is neither interior point of X minus A nor of A. That implies X is belongs to boundary of X minus A by definition of boundary point. Therefore, here we have taken X is belongs to boundary A and we get X is belongs to boundary of X minus A. That implies boundary A is a subset of boundary of X minus A. Call this equation number 1. Now, let X is belongs to boundary of X minus A. That implies X is neither x is neither interior point of a of x minus a nor of a. Equivalently, this can be written as x is neither interior point of a nor of x minus a. That implies x is belongs to boundary A. That implies boundary of x minus a is a subset of boundary of A. Call this equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, we have boundary of A is equal to boundary of x minus a. Now we will prove part B. In part B, we have to prove that boundary A is equal to A closure intersection x minus A closure. Let x is belongs to boundary A. If and only if, by definition of boundary points, what we get? X is neither interior point of A nor of x minus a. If and only if, for every r greater than 0, SR of x intersection A is not equal to phi, and SR of x intersection x minus a is not equal to phi. Since x is boundary point of A, means every open sphere centered on x intersects A, and it also intersects x minus a. Therefore, their intersection is non-empty. If and only if x is belongs to this definition of A closure, x is belongs to A closure and x is belongs to x minus A closure. If and only if x is belongs to A closure intersection x minus A closure. Therefore, see here what we have taken, x is belongs to boundary A, and we get x is belongs to A closure intersection x minus A closure. And if we take conversely, x is belongs to A closure intersection x minus A closure, we get x is belongs to boundary A. Therefore, boundary A is equal to A closure intersection x minus A closure. This is the proof of part B. Now we will prove part C. In part C, we have to prove boundary A is equal to A closure minus A interior. For this, let x is belongs to boundary A, but boundary A is equal to A closure intersection x minus A closure, since by part B. If and only if, here x is belongs to boundary A, therefore x is belongs to A closure intersection x minus A closure. If and only if x is belongs to A closure and x is belongs to x minus A closure. If and only if x is belongs to A closure and x is belongs to x minus A interior, since x minus A closure is equal to x minus A interior. If and only if x is belongs to A closure and here x is belongs to x minus a interior means x does not belong to a interior. If and only if x is belongs to, here x is belongs to a closure and x does not belongs to a interior, it means x is belongs to a closure minus a interior. Therefore, boundary of A is equals to a closure minus a interior. Hence, proof of part C is complete. Now we will prove part D. In part D, we have to prove x minus boundary A is equals to a interior union x minus a interior. For this, let x minus boundary A can be written as x minus a closure intersection x minus a closure. Since by part D, it is equal to x minus a closure union x minus a closure. Since by De Morgan's law. Which is equals to x minus a closure is nothing but x minus a interior and union x minus a interior. Here, since x minus a closure is equals to x minus a interior and x minus a closure is nothing but x minus a interior, which is equals to x minus a interior as it is union. See here, this bracket is nothing but complement of a interior. Again take complement of a interior, we get a interior. Therefore, x minus boundary A is equals to x minus a interior union a interior. This is the proof of part D. Now we will prove part E. Part E is A union boundary A, which is equals to A union. Part E is A union boundary A is equals to A closure, which is equals to A interior union boundary A. In this part we have to prove A union boundary A is equals to A closure. Okay. A union boundary A can be written as A union boundary A. Boundary A closure intersection x minus A closure. Since by part B, which is equals to A union A closure intersection A union x minus A closure. Since by distributive law. Obviously, A union A closure is A closure intersection, because A closure are always contain set A intersection X. Here it is the union of A union X minus A closure. Therefore, it is X. For example, if you take A is equals to closed interval AB, and if you take X is equals to R, then what happens? X minus A means complement of this closed interval is open interval minus infinity to A union open interval B to A, and closure of this set is closure of this set is open interval minus infinity A union is closed at B infinity, and if you take union of these two sets we get whole R. Therefore A union X minus A closure is equals to X. Therefore, and obviously A closure intersection X is equals to A closure. Here A closure of this set is again closed interval AB, and if you take intersection of this interval with R we get only this interval. Therefore A closure intersection X is equals to A closure. Therefore A union boundary A is equals to A closure. Hence proof of part A is complete. Now we will prove part F. A interior intersection boundary A is equals to 5. Proof of part F. Here A interior intersection boundary A, this is equals to A interior intersection boundary A is nothing but A closure intersection X minus A closure, since by part B. Okay, A interior, this can be written as A interior intersection A closure intersection X minus A closure, since by associative property. Since by associative property. Okay. Obviously A interior intersection A closure is A interior. Why this is? See here. If you take A is equals to open interval AB, then A interior is also open interval AB. We have seen that. And A closure is also, A closure is closed interval AB. And obviously A interior is a subset of A closure. Therefore, intersection of this set must be A interior with intersection X minus A interior, since X minus A closure is equals to X minus A interior, which is equals to, here this is the intersection of A interior and in complement of A interior, which is obviously 5. Hence proof of part F is complete. Now we have to prove part G, and part G is A interior is equals to A minus boundary A. Let us see proof of part G. For any two subsets, A and B of X, we can write A minus B is equals to A intersection X minus B. Okay, A minus B can be written as A intersection X minus B. Let B is equals to boundary A. Put B is equals to boundary A in this equation. We get A minus boundary A, which is equals to A intersection X minus boundary A, okay, which is nothing but A intersection, keep A as it is, intersection with X minus boundary A means what? See here. Suppose this is a set X and this is your set A, which is a subset of X, and this is nothing but the boundary of A. We have to minus boundary A from X, means remaining region is this and this, and this is nothing but A interior union x minus A interior. Okay, this is equals to, use here distributive law. What we get? A intersection A interior union A intersection x minus A interior, which is equals to, see here, A intersection A interior. This 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 region is A interior, and including this boundary is A. Therefore, obviously A interior is a subset of A. Or see here, suppose you take A is equals to open interval AB. Then what is the A interior is? Sorry, take here A is equals to closed interval AB. Then A interior is equals to open interval AB. Means A interior is a subset of A. Therefore, A interior intersection A is nothing but A interior union A intersection with x minus A interior. Means, suppose this is your A intersection with x minus A interior. Means this set. What is, therefore its intersection is obviously phi, which is equals to, and A interior union phi is equals to A interior, and therefore A interior is equals to A minus boundary A. Therefore, proof of part G is complete. In part, now we will prove part H. In part H, we have to prove A is closed if and only if boundary A is a subset of A. Proof of part H. Let A be closed set. AB is closed if and only if A is equals to A union boundary A. Obviously, if A is closed, suppose this is a closed interval AB. Obviously, boundary points of A is set AB. Okay, that means A is equals to A union boundary A. When A is closed, then A can be written as A union boundary A. If and only, obviously, boundary A is a subset of A. That means whenever A is closed, then boundary A is always subset of A. Or if boundary A is a subset of A, then obviously A is closed. Hence, proof of part H is complete. Now we will prove part I. This is nothing but A is open if and only if A is open if and only if A intersection boundary A is equals to phi. A intersection boundary A is equals to phi. For this, consider, suppose A is open. Suppose A is open if and only if x minus A is closed. Obviously, A is open, therefore its complement is closed if and only if, that means boundary of x minus A must be subset of x minus A, since by part H. In part H we have proved that if A is closed, then boundary of A is a subset of A. If and only if boundary A is a subset of x minus A, because boundary of A is equals to boundary of x minus A. In first part we have proved that. If and only if, see here, boundary A is a subset of A complement, means boundary of A intersection A is must be phi. See here, suppose you take open interval AB. Obviously, boundary points of this set are set AB. Then intersection of this open interval AB and set AB is obviously phi. Hence, proof of part I is complete. Hence, proof of theorem is complete. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.